January 1st is not just a date on a calendar, it is a door. Every year, millions of people cross this door without even realizing it. Some walk through it with intention, others drift through it unconsciously, and repeat the same year again. Listen carefully. Poverty is not only the absence of money. Poverty is when money comes into your hands but refuses to stay. Poverty is exhaustion without peace. Poverty is effort without blessing. That is the absence of barakah. Right now, in 2024 and 2025, this is happening all over the world. Families in Africa, Gaza, Haiti, Sudan, but also in Europe, America and Asia, are working harder than ever before. 2 jobs, 3 jobs, no rest. And yet, they are sinking deeper into debt. Inflation rises. Prices explode. Salaries freeze. People ask the same painful question everywhere on earth. Why does money come but never stay? Allah already answered this centuries ago. He did not promise increase to effort alone. He said, "If you are grateful, I will surely increase you." Quran 14:7. Increase is tied to gratitude, intention and alignment, not just struggle. So understand this now, before the year begins. This video is not entertainment. This is instruction. Because the way you enter January 1st, 2026 will quietly decide the direction of your entire year. I choose Barakah in 2026, if you are watching this before January 1st. And stay with me, because what comes next may change the way you start every year for the rest of your life. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Share this video with your loved ones, because this knowledge can literally change your life. Let me tell you something most people never understand. 2 people can earn the exact same amount of money. One lives in constant anxiety. The other lives with calm, dignity, and peace. Same income, very different lives. The difference is not intelligence. It is not luck. It is not opportunity. The difference is barakah. Right now, all over the world, this contradiction is visible. In 2025, a delivery driver in Indonesia shared his story online. He earns very little by global standards, yet he feeds a family of 6, pays rent, helps his parents, and still smiles. At the same time, professionals in wealthy countries, engineers, managers, executives are earning 10 times more, yet drowning in debt, stress, and emptiness. So ask yourself honestly, if money alone was the solution, why are so many rich people spiritually bankrupt? Allah explains this reality clearly in the Quran. Allah extends provision for whom He wills and restricts it. Quran 13:26. Notice something powerful here. Allah does not say provision is only numbers. Provision includes peace, stability, contentment, and ease. That is why chasing more money without barakah feels like pouring water into a broken container. So stop asking only for more income. Start asking for blessed income. Because money with no barakah disappears. But even a little money with barakah multiplies in ways you cannot explain. Stop asking for more money. Start asking for blessed money. Do you believe barakah is real in today's world? Comment yes or no and tell me why. Now let me show you what you must do on January 1st to activate it. The first action of the year is never neutral. It silently sets the spiritual direction of the next 365 days. Most people wake up on January 1st distracted, scrolling, exhausted from celebration, or chasing resolutions they will forget by February. But those who understand Barakah treat this morning differently. If you want 2026 to carry protection from poverty, you must enter the year with intention. On January 1st, before the world becomes noisy, wake up before Fajr. Not in panic, not in rush, with awareness. Make wudu slowly, knowing that you are washing away the weight of the past year. Stand before Allah and pray 2 rak'ah of gratitude, not to ask yet, but to thank Him for everything you survived. Then sit down and do something most people never do. Write your intention. Write it clearly, not wishes, not fantasies. An intention such as, "O Allah, I intend to seek halal provision, protect my heart from greed, my hands from haram, and my life from poverty in all its forms." This is not symbolic. Intention is a real spiritual force. The Prophet ﷺ taught us, actions are judged by intentions. That means your entire year can be judged by how it begins. In 2025, a woman in Turkey shared how she started every year with intention and gratitude before sunrise. Over 10 years, she documented unexpected doors opening, debts paid without planning, job offers appearing suddenly, healing where doctors gave no hope. Coincidence? No. Alignment. Your year will not accidentally become blessed. You must decide it. Your year will not accidentally become blessed. Comment, intention. If you commit to doing this on January 1st. Stay with me, because the next step determines whether your barakah stays or leaks away. Most people begin the year by spending. They buy, they consume, they upgrade, and only after everything is taken care of, they think about giving. But barakah does not flow in that direction. If you want protection from poverty in 2026, you must reverse the order. You must give before the year takes from you. On January 1st, before your first unnecessary purchase, before entertainment, before comfort, give sadaqah, even if it feels small. Why? Because sadaqah is not charity. It is a spiritual declaration. It says, "O Allah, I trust you more than what is in my hands." In 2024 and 2025, this reality became visible online. Crowdfunding platforms documented a strange but repeated pattern. People who gave during their hardest moments, while unemployed, sick, or in debt, often received help within weeks. Sometimes from total strangers. Sometimes from directions they never imagined. Allah already explained this law in the Quran. The example of those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah is like a seed of grain that grows 7 ears. In every ear, there are 100 grains. Quran 2:261. Notice something important. Allah does not promise return in the same form. He promises multiplication. That is why sadaqah protects from sudden loss, unexpected expenses, and humiliation. Do not wait to feel rich to give. Give so that barakah can enter what you already have. Give before the year takes from you. What is the smallest sadaqah you can commit to giving on January 1st? Comment it, even if it's small. Because sincerity, not size, unlocks barakah. And next, I'll show you the hidden places where barakah escapes without people noticing. Most people think barakah disappears because of bad luck. That is not true. Barakah disappears because of leaks. You can pray, you can work hard, you can even give sadaqah. But if certain doors are left open, barakah quietly drains out of your life. Some of these leaks have become normal in today's world. Small lies in business, delaying payments you owe, taking credit for work that isn't yours, broken promises, unpaid wages, Silent injustice, we convince ourselves, is not a big deal. But spiritually, it is a big deal. In 2024, a business owner in Europe shared his story publicly. His company was collapsing despite high sales. Stress, lawsuits, constant losses. One day, he reviewed his past and realized he had delayed paying workers for months. He corrected it. He paid every debt. He asked forgiveness. Within months, contracts stabilized. Clients returned. Losses allowed. Allah explains this law clearly. Corruption has appeared on land and sea because of what people's hands have earned. Quran 30:41. Corruption is not only war and crime, it is moral imbalance. Understand this truth. What you tolerate spiritually, you pay for financially. That unpaid debt you keep postponing. The trust you broke and never repaired. The dishonesty you justified to survive. These are not just moral issues. They are baraka killers. Before January 1st, ask yourself one hard question. Is there anything in my life that needs to be made right? Because Allah's mercy is vast. But baraka does not flow through injustice. What you tolerate spiritually, you pay for financially. Without exposing yourself, comment, I will make it right. If there is something you need to correct before 2026. The next step is powerful, because even after correction, protection is still needed. Even after intention, even after sadaqah, even after correcting what was wrong, you must understand this truth. You still need protection, because poverty is not only external, it can enter through fear, through humiliation, through desperation that pushes people toward haram. That is why the Prophet ﷺ, who had access to everything, regularly asked Allah for protection from poverty. Let that sink in. He did not only ask for wealth, he asked to be shielded from the state of poverty. He would say, O Allah, I seek refuge in you from poverty, from insufficiency, and from humiliation. This dua is not weakness. It is wisdom. Today, look at the world. Refugees who lost everything still raise their hands every night. Families under bombardment, sanctions, or displacement still whisper dua when nothing else is left. And somehow, they survive with dignity. Because dua does something money cannot do. It places your life under divine care. On January 1st, after your prayer and sadaqah, raise your hands and say this dua sincerely. Not rushed, not memorized, from fear, from hope. Dua is not a last option when everything fails. It is the first defense before anything collapses. Dua is not a last option. It is the first defense. Type Ameen so others can say Ameen for you. Because when hearts unite in dua, protection multiplies. And next, I'll show you the daily habit that silently multiplies baraka without money at all. Most people think gratitude is polite, something you say when life is easy. But in reality, gratitude is a weapon against despair, a weapon against greed, a weapon against poverty of the heart. Barakah does not grow in complaining hearts. It grows where shukr lives. Right now, even science is catching up to this truth. Between 2024 and 2025, multiple neuroscience studies confirmed that daily gratitude rewires the brain. It lowers stress hormones, improves decision-making, and reduces impulsive behavior, the same behaviors that often lead people into financial chaos. Allah revealed this long before laboratories existed. If you are grateful, I will surely increase you. Quran 14:7. Notice something powerful. Allah did not specify what He would increase. Because gratitude multiplies everything. Peace, clarity, patience, and yes, provision. Look at people who always say, "I don't have enough." No matter how much they earn, it disappears. Now look at people who say, "Alhamdulillah," even in difficulty. They may not have much, but what they have lasts. Gratitude turns what is small into what is sufficient. Complaining turns what is sufficient into what feels empty. Make this a rule for 2026. Every night, name 3 things you were grateful for that day, out loud or in writing, even on hard days, especially on hard days. This habit costs nothing, but it protects everything. Barakah grows where shukr lives. Comment 1 thing you are grateful for today, because gratitude spoken invites increase unseen. Next, I'll reveal why how you earn matters more than how much you earn. Most people chase money without asking a single question. Is this money pure? Is it halal? They work long hours. They hustle. They grind. They chase promotions. Yet somehow, despite all that effort, they feel empty. Why? Because barakah is not only in how much you earn. Barakah is in how you earn it. Look at the world in 2025. Gig workers refusing contracts that require lying or cheating report a strange phenomenon. Yes, sometimes fewer jobs come in, but those who remain are calm, focused, and soon, unexpected doors open. Clients appear, offers arrive, opportunities emerge, unexplainably. Why? Because Allah multiplies what is earned with integrity. He protects provision for those who fear Him, even in hardship. The Quran says clearly, whoever fears Allah, He will make a way out for him and provide for him from sources he could never imagine. Quran 65, 2-3. Do you see it? It is not effort alone. It is not connections alone. It is taqwa, God consciousness in earning and spending. This is why chasing haram income leads to loss, debt, stress, broken relationships, sleepless nights, all invisible taxes on the soul. If you want 2026 to be different, you must choose halal, even if it is hard, even if it costs temporarily, because barakah will multiply it in ways your mind cannot calculate. Provision chases taqwa. Would you refuse haram income even in hardship? Comment yes or no and tell me why. Because the next step shows how barakah is inherited, not through money, but through values and legacy. Barakah is not only for you, it is not only for this year, it is a legacy. What you teach your children, your family, your community. This becomes a spiritual inheritance far greater than money. Look at the story of Luqman in the Quran, 31:12-19. He taught his son wisdom, honesty, humility, gratitude, patience, fear of Allah. He passed barakah through values, not wealth. Today, in 2025, countless families around the world try to pass money to their children. But without guidance, that money disappears. Debt, bad habits, waste, stress, anxiety. But when parents teach integrity, gratitude, halal earning, and charity, the children grow with barakah naturally. Barakah is like a tree, it grows slowly. It must be watered by principles, not just provision. Money without principles is like fruit that rots quickly. Values without money, they survive and multiply, attracting blessings in ways you cannot predict. So when you protect yourself from poverty this year, remember, you are not just protecting yourself. You are planting seeds for generations. Leave principles, not just property. Who taught you the value of barakah? Tag them or write their lesson in the comments. Because barakah is more than wealth. It is the spiritual oxygen of life, flowing through your family for decades. Next, we'll close this journey with a final call to action and a collective dua that unites all viewers.